welcome back. Well, many of us are eager to learn more about our genealogy, and the internet is connecting us with our ancestors in ways we never thought possible.
Here to explain how we can make technology work for us is Stan Prager from GoGeeks. Welcome back, Stan.
Thank you. Thank you.
How was your vacation?
It was great. Part of the reason I was away was I was at commencement. I got my master's in history, and a lot of people ask, well, why would you do that? Owning a computer company for 15 years.
You're trying to broaden your horizons.
Well, that's part of it. But I would say, you know, GoGeeks is technology, and I'm all about technology, but I've always had a real passion for history. My undergrad was in history, and one of the things I wanted to find out is how you could develop the perfect marriage between history and technology. And this is it.
This is genealogy research, is the
It's partially, yes. It's most manifest with genealogy research, and the latest things in digitization. So, for instance, first of all, you can get software, or there's web-based applications that allow you to take the genealogical research you would have done in the past. Your family history used to be on note cards. You could actually put that up now into software database, which will make it a lot easier for you. But more exciting is that you can take your family pictures, deeds, documents, important things, wills, things of that nature. We can scan them in and digitize them so that you can own them. We can also take diaries, for instance, which you could not easily scan in and translate, and you can use voice recognition software. And you can read these diaries into it, and it'll turn into a Word document.
And this is something you actually have, as opposed to posting it on Facebook and you don't know where that ends up. This is something that's in your physical control.
That's absolutely correct. And you can do this on your own. I mean, this is software that you can install on your own computer, and stuff that you can't do on your own, you can reach out to us, for instance, and we can help you with. But digitization is really exciting, and to me, it's the perfect marriage of history and technology. And because people are so interested in family history research, this is a perfect opportunity for them to really, you know, put feet in both worlds. You know?
That's amazing. Like a time capsule. You're like putting a time capsule, digitizing the moments and saving it. That's awesome.
Even more exciting is, you know, these family tree that you see people make, right? You know, that has all the names of their grandfathers and great-grandfathers. You can scan in the pictures of your relatives, and you can print family trees with their photos in them and mount them in your house.
Wow.
So you could see, you know, the pictures of your great-great-grandmother looking down on you over your living room couch.
That is really neat. Stan, we see these commercials all the time for sites like Ancestry.com. Do those work pretty well? Have you found success with those?
Yeah. Ancestry is one of the big guys in the market. And they have a web-based application. And then there's software that you can purchase, like Family Tree Maker, which you can buy. It's not very expensive, and you can install that directly on your computer. And that also has an online access ability so that you can do searches for your relatives. And, you know, the subscription fees that will apply depending on what kind of search you want to get. And it's easier, of course, if all of your ancestors, you know, lived in the United States, came over on the Mayflower, it's easier to find them than if they were like on my side. One side of my family is from Eastern Europe. So it's much more difficult because of the wars and what have you, you know, finding people from Romania and Hungary. But it is fun, and we have the ability today where you can do this from your armchair. Yeah. As opposed to writing letters to parish priests, which we used to have to do in the old days.
Yeah, and then now the cloud always scares me, like sending stuff up to the cloud or bringing back stuff from the cloud. You can actually save these on external hard drives, right? You can collect it all on your computer. You can store it away. You don't have to send it up to a cloud, do you?
You don't have to, but the cloud is not necessarily something to be afraid of. Okay. It's just like anything else. It's like online banking. You want to make sure that you're using a secure password and you're using a secure cloud site. There are cloud sites that are ironclad. The banks use them, you know.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's one of those things, though, where, you know, as time progresses and our families meld more together and, you know, the lines get more convoluted, you'd think we'd be further distance from knowing who our ancestors are, but that's not the case anymore with this, right?
That's correct. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. I worked with the Wood History Museum in Springfield last year on a project digitizing Civil War letters and diaries and memoirs, which is a very exciting project. And we were able to use OCR, optical character recognition technology, to translate that stuff into searchable text, which went up on the website at the museum, right? Guess who used that first? People tracing their family history who had members in the Civil War in these units in Massachusetts back in the 1860s. Wow. They were the first people to go after it.
Already paying dividends. Stan, thank you. So this is really interesting, the genealogy, and thanks for showing our viewers how this is all cool with technology and history. And congratulations,
It is, and thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Don't leave us again, all right? You have 2 weeks and done.
That was a long time, Stan. Thank you very much.
I promise not to go away.
Okay, good.
When we come back, we are headed into the kitchen